Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Hazwan bin Muhammad Ishaduddin, matrix number 105226, and this is my video documentary for KMK 2273 Cognition and Learning. In this video, I will present my findings from an interview I conducted with a university student regarding his learning strategies. I will then reflect on those findings and connect them to relevant cognitive theories. Hello everyone, today I'm joined by a second year student. To protect his privacy, I refer to him as Yan. Yan, thank you for participating in my interview session.
You're welcome.
First, could you describe how you typically prepare for your examinations?
So, I use a combination of active recall and spaced repetition. And I have an Anki deck for each subject, and I review the flashcards daily based on the algorithm. And then for conceptual subjects, I apply the Feynman technique, which is I try to explain the concept in simple language as if teaching a child. And if I can't, I know I need to revisit the topic.
That's quite advanced. How do you ensure you understand new information?
So I create the digital notes in Notion, and I link related concepts across different subjects. For example, I link economics theories to the real world case studies. And then I also watch YouTube tutorials, but I summarize them in my own words immediately after.
Okay, thank you. What strategies work best for you?
So, self-testing under time conditions, which I stimulate exam environment using past year's papers. And also I do group study with rotations. Each member teach one topic and the others ask questions. And then that forced me to prepare deeply.
Okay. And what challenges do you still face?
For me, even with these techniques, I still procrastinate, especially at the start of semester. And also spaced repetition requires consistency. And sometimes I miss my daily reviews and backlogs become overwhelming. And another challenge is digital distractions, which is my phone and laptop have many tabs open.
Thank you, Yan, for sharing.
You're welcome.
To summarize, Yan used advanced learning strategies including active recall, spaced repetition, the Feynman technique, digital note-taking, time self-testing, and collaborative group study with role rotation. However, despite these sophisticated methods, he still struggles with procrastinations, inconsistent review schedules, and digital distraction. Reflecting on this interview, I was genuinely impressed by Yan's awareness of evidence-based learning techniques. Unlike many students who relies on passive repetition, Yan actively uses strategies supported by cognitive science. That surprised me in a positive way. However, I was also surprised that even with advanced techniques, Yan still faces the same fundamental challenges: procrastinations and distractions. This shows that knowing what to do does not automatically translate into doing it consistently. Regarding effectiveness, Yan's strategies are highly effective when executed consistently. Active recall and spaced repetition are among the most robust findings in learning research. His use of the Feynman technique also promotes deep understanding. However, his inconsistency, which is missing daily reviews, undermines the benefits of spaced repetitions. Comparing Yan to myself, I realized I use fewer digital tools. I rely more on handwritten notes and mind maps. Yan is more tech savvy, but I am better at maintaining a consistent daily routine. We both struggle with digital distractions that seems to be a universal challenge among students nowadays. And now, I will connect Yan's learning behavior to two theoretical concepts from cognition and learning. The first theory is metacognition, awareness and regulation of one's own thinking. Yan demonstrates high metacognitive knowledge. He knows which strategies work and why. He monitors his understanding using the Feynman technique. However, his metacognitive regulation is inconsistent. He fails to control his behavior when procrastination hits. This gap between knowing and doing is common among advanced learners. The second theory is self-regulated learning, SRL, proposed by Zimmerman. SRL has three phases: forethought, performance control, and self-reflection. Yan excels at forethought. He plans to use NK and spaced repetition. However, his performance control is weak because digital distractions and procrastinations disrupt execution. His self-reflection is present but not systematic. Based on SRL, Yan could benefit from environmental restructuring, for example, using ad blockers during study session. He could also keep a simple learning log to track daily completion of Anki reviews. This would strengthen his self-regulation and close the consistency gap. In conclusion, Yan represents a new generation of students who are knowledgeable about effective learning strategies. However, knowledge alone is insufficient. Even with advanced techniques like active recall and spaced repetition, challenges like procrastination and inconsistent execution remain. By strengthening metacognitive regulation and self-regulated learning skills, Yan and any students can transform their potential into consistent academic success. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.